The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
This is Campin' Out, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys training camp on DallasCowboys.com and the official Dallas Cowboys app. And now your host, Shannon Gross.
Welcome to Campin' Out. We're just having a little
Camping out.
having a little Miller Lite talk here on the show.
Yeah.
Speaking of, look behind us right there.
Camping
Nice
out.
I think I count
backdrop.
28 Miller Lights right here.
Shannon Gross, Nate Newton, and we're joined by a very special guest today, Nick Eatman.
Thanks,
How you
guys.
doing today, Nick?
Thanks for
What's going on,
having
buddy?
me.
Go.
This is cool and neat. I like your setup. Thanks. Appreciate it. This is fun to be here.
Is it?
Yeah,
You don't even want to be on the show, do you?
I do.
Do you? Why?
I am here because you asked me to.
You don't want to be on the show, though, do you?
You said, do you want to be on the show? And I said, what time?
No, I said give me somebody to be on the show for 20 minutes,
Well,
and you showed up.
hey, what does that say about the other guys? I'm just kidding. I
Well,
love
Nick,
to be
thanks-
here.
thanks
No,
for
this
joining
is good.
us. Thanks for
We're-
joining
we're
us.
hanging out.
We
Camping
are.
out.
We're camping out, man. And Nate, how are you today?
Man, I am fabulous.
You
man.
seemed a little grumpy today, early this morning on the stage. You didn't seem as chipper as you normally are. Are you okay? Do you need a hug?
No, man, because we had so much fun yesterday.
You
know,
shot
I
your
didn't
load
wanna,
yesterday?
No. I didn't want to just go 2-3 days at it like that, right?
At a
there,
high
you know.
rate?
Yeah.
Yeah, the crowd was great yesterday.
The crowd was awesome, man.
The crowd was good today. but
Nick,
yesterday
I'm
it
gonna
was
tell
great.
you something, man. To work that crowd,
I'm
man.
going to go out there one time.
You need to.
Can I
Come
go
up
out
on
there one
stage
day?
with us. Absolutely.
Okay.
Speaking of the crowd and being out there on the stage, what do we call our show? What is it called? The warm up show?
It's opening act,
Opening
baby.
act.
We
I keep
open it up
forgetting it.
early in the morning. Opening act, baby.
So later today,
Yes.
we're going to have the real star of that show out there, DJSC, the official Dallas Cowboys DJ, will be on the show here, probably in about 20 minutes. So you want to stick around. He's mixing it up with some really big acts coming to a town near you probably, and we'll talk to him about that. He's been the Cowboys DJ for I think 12 years. 12 years, and he's probably the only man that I have ever had beard envy of, and you'll see why whenever he gets here. But before we get to that, let's get to a little bit of practice. Nick,
Go.
what did you see today? Anything jump out other than CeeDee's catch?
Yeah. Good. Didn't know where you're going with that. Yeah, he did have a
He just keeps showing up, man.
every day.
He's just got to work on the footwork, get his feet down. But
It's getting. I think it's getting like boring to just say like he had this awesome catch. I don't know. I mean, I don't think the fans are bored of it yet. But yeah, it's every day he's coming up with a great play, and I think these quarterbacks are understanding that you're getting down in red zone 2-minute drill and you're getting down trying to score and these team drills. Throw it up to 88 because he's going to come down with it. He's going to make you look good. You guys are going to win the drill, and he's going to save their quarterback's ass, and that's what he did in that play. But you know what? He wasn't the only guy. His other younger receivers were making some good catches.
who
today.
are these younger receivers, Nick?
14.
What's his name?
Osiris Mitchell.
Mitchell. He had like three catches
There was
in a
one
row,
drill
right?
where it reminded me of when they threw it to Noah Brown 18 times in a row last year, but he caught him. That's the difference. He caught all of them.
Whoa,
Noah
shots
didn't.
fired.
No, that was a fact. You go look at it. It was the stat sheet says Dalton pass incomplete in Brown, second down. Noah pass incomplete. It was just pass. But anyways, Mitchell was catching. He was making some nice plays.
That's the first time I've really noticed him at practice. Has he been showing up throughout practice or?
A little. Reggie Davis, number 16, had a really nice catch today, and that was the first time he's made a play.
Mm-hmm.
A good
Because
one.
he had a really nice drop before that. So,
Oh, I know.
yeah.
He can run fast, but that's it. He weighs like 150
He is so
pounds.
small,
He's a
dude.
little
He
guy.
is skinny,
I saw
skinny.
him get thrown to the ground on like a running play by Nashawn Wright.
Yesterday.
Who I don't think
Wow.
is going to win any bench press contest either, but he just chunked him around, and I was like, dang, look at you, Wright. And then I realized it was Reggie, and I was like, okay.
It was so pathetic.
It was.
To the little fella just knew, like, even if I jump up and try to man up on him, it's another whooping. You know what I'm saying? I whoop you by slinging you on the ground.
Yeah.
He just got up and looked at him like, did we need to do that?
Yeah. And he's like, he tried to get in his face, but he only got to his chest.
Yeah.
It's just like, that's
it didn't even work.
Poor
It didn't
guy.
even work.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Nate, what'd you watch today?
The same old thing. The same old thing.
Offensive, defensive
I am
line.
so tired of CeeDee Lamb. I'm so tired of Diggs. And I'm so tired of Maurice Kennedy. Because every day he makes a play.
Hey,
Can somebody else make a play?
did y'all see the end of that interception by Maurice Kennedy? Made a
No.
pick.
Right.
He caught it. He was weaving through. He had his hand in the air. CeeDee, comes from behind. Pokes the ball out.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yep. Now, Kennedy did weave through 47 people on the day, so who knows? But nice hustle play, knocked the ball out, and all that. So you got to play it, to the end. But yeah, but that was an interception by Kennedy. But that throw was terrible. It was terrible. That throw. I think it was Gilbert.
That's why I keep saying the same old thing.
Yeah.
Why do we have to keep
Rush.
putting number
Rush.
88?
Sorry, Gilbert had an okay day. It was Rush that had that interception. Sorry.
Why do we have to keep putting number 88 in danger and have to make all these great one-handed grabs, catching it with the back of his hand, the bottom of his feet? Come on, man. Make a simple throw. A lot of these chairs are giving out. Or either I gained weight from last night. This thing just
Lay
moved
off the
on me.
cookies, Nate.
Hey, DJ, man, we better get a bench in here for me and DJ, man. Yeah.
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 Well, if y'all both get a bench on here, Shannon's gonna fly up
Yeah,
in the air.
I'm off the show.
You sound like Dion did. That's how
funny.
Dion do it. Hey, man, go get a bench where Nate can throw me, catapult me in there.
Oh, I'm funny like Dion.
No, that funny.
SC, come sit over here next to William. I don't want you out there
SC.
sweating. Where you going?
Where you going?
There ain't no
SC?
back
Yeah,
door.
ain't
It's
no
a tent.
back door,
It's
man.
one way in, one way
Got a
out.
Keyshawn
If,
in
if the camera block out, that's my man's.
I don't want you
Yeah.
to sweat to death out there. I tell you what, this California sun hits different, man.
Yeah, it does.
It sneaks up on you. It's not
Yeah,
not
there you
humid
go.
out here, but it'll sneak up
The
on
sun
you.
just come directly on you.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah,
our
let's
son have to
complain.
fight through
Let's
humidity.
complain about the weather. Let's do it.
I'm not. I'm complaining about
Well,
the sun.
it's better to complain about the weather. At least it's consistent.
You can only
Unlike
do
our
it here.
quarterbacks. Unlike our quarterbacks.
Way to just take it right back to
Segue.
That's good.
Speaking of, what are we seeing out of the quarterbacks? Nick, do you think the backup quarterback is on this team? We've had several guests on this show that are convinced that they're going to go get somebody at some point.
I think yes and no. I think that Garrett Gilbert will be on this team. I do think that they'll be looking at. I wouldn't be surprised if they sign someone else. Danucci looks like practice squad guy for me because he can move and he can do some things. But no, I think you find somebody that can be better than Gilbert. But again, you have to. Let's see what these preseason games do. We're going to have a different opinion if somebody goes out. Gilbert goes 5 for 6, leads them down the field for a touchdown. We're going to have just a different opinion about it.
I liked the Gilbert last year. Okay.
It was one game. It
Yeah,
was a
that's what
gamer.
I'm saying. I liked them last year. You know. But is it hard to go out and find somebody with more experience than Gilbert? No, because Gilbert only did one game.
Right.
So
And he, I mean, truth be told, he also lost the game. I mean, they had a 5-point lead with the ball in the red zone and the chance to kind of put them away, and he threw a pick in the end zone. And then Roethlisberger goes down and scores. Now, great job. He got him in position. He's only been here half a month.
no, it's not.
Good job.
No.
Yeah, let's don't go down this
No.
road about moral victories again because we did this before.
You
Yeah, we're not doing that again.
You can turn all losing situations into some type of victory.
You just said it. You liked the Gilbert from
I
last year.
like the Gilbert, but I also said there's other folks out there that's a little bit better than Gilbert due to experience. And then you reminisce on what we almost did.
But
this is the most moral victory.
Wait.
guy.
Did I not just say the guy lost the game?
Yeah, okay.
I'm
but,
agreeing
yeah,
with you.
But
You could find someone better.
But you also said he did a great job. If you can't complete it, my man,
Complete what?
complete the sentence. He couldn't complete the sentence.
You just said, Nate, that you like the Gilbert from last year. So you like losses? You like losses.
No, you like losses. I
you
like
said
wins.
you like the Gilbert.
I
The
said I
Gilbert
like
has
Gilbert.
Children, am I going to have to sit in between y'all?
If you can, get in here.
No,
that's
there's
fine.
no absolutely no room.
You know what?
He was 0-1.
Okay.
I was
agree with
actually
you.
agreeing with
Okay,
you
all right,
that there
okay.
are better options
But
out
you
there.
always try to look for a silver lining when there's none.
No, I'm actually taking.
What's happening right now?
All I'm saying is that there's a lot of people that give the silver lining, and my thought is Gilbert still lost the game. He lost the game. He threw a pick in the end zone. That's unacceptable.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're agreeing.
Okay.
I think y'all are agreeing.
Nate,
I think y'all are agreeing that Gilbert's okay, but you can and probably should go find another guy with more experience.
agree to
and a little
that?
bit better.
I do.
Okay, I do too.
All right, good. Let's
There
move
we
on to
go.
the next
Yeah,
one.
see, friends.
Fist bump.
Yeah, man.
Who are we going to see? Is Gilbert going to take the first
I thought
string
we was
reps?
moving on
We
from
are,
Gilbert.
but is he going to take all the first string reps in the Hall of Fame game?
Gilbert-
Moving on to the Hall of Fame game.
When the Cowboys play the Steelers, Gilbert is the quarterback. Okay, that's what it is. He's
And so what he'll do, drive him down to the red zone, and then what?
Stop.
I'm
Stop.
just asking the question.
What's it going to look? What is so? They've
I'm
got
gonna make a prediction.
What's the prediction?
Gilbert gonna not only drive him down to the red zone, but he's gonna score 6 points.
Who's going to be the guy catching the touchdown or running it in?
These backup guys.
That's
who
my
he
question.
loving.
Let's do it.
Talk about the
Starting
schedule.
lineup.
Talk about the schedule.
Oh, schedule.
Which will kind of lead to the starting lineup. With how do you load manage this next week and a half with travel, game and Hall of Fame game, travel back. We get
I
back
think-
about 4:30 in the morning on Friday.
Yeah. I think
Friday off, and then Saturday you got a scrimmage against the Rams. How do you manage all that?
Well, I think any injury, paper cut and up, they need to stay home, stay back. We don't need to be flying you to Canton and back and all that.
So paper cut or
yeah, and
or
if
up. Okay.
if you see Fossil with a piece of paper at someone, no, I just think
Don't risk it.
That, and then they got to come back and and then you got to practice against the Rams, and the Rams, they haven't hit anybody other than themselves, so they're going to come here. They're going to be kind of feisty. They're going to be Cowboys. Most of the players are going to be, coming back from a game and a long trip. So it's not an ideal situation. Even McCarthy kind of alluded to that they didn't love the schedule of just going Thursday and then come back Saturday and playing in that fight. I mean, practice that's going to be out there Saturday. So
Okay, so when we look at the offensive line, we got Connor Williams not playing. We got Zach Martin not playing. We got Lyle Collins, Tyron Smith. That's 4 guys. We got Hyatt on injured reserve. So that leaves 10 guys. So out of those 10 guys, because our center has to play, young guy, he has to get a series in. Then he's out. That you leave with 9 guys. They ought to be able to. That's dressing out 9 guys. So they'll be all right. They'll be all right.
You sure Connor is not going to play? What if he played a little bit at center?
Ooh, they've been working him out at center a lot, haven't they?
Just a good little reps. I mean, or can you not? Is that going to be a waste of time to put him in there going up against a second-team Steelers line with second-team guys around it? Is that not really a good showing?
That is credible what you just said. So Connor could get some run at second-team center, and the way Coach McCarthy is talking, he's going to get some run. So that's a good thing there.
Maybe 11.
Yeah.
Maybe 11 linemen. But
Yeah.
I'd like to see a lot of Steele. I know we talked.
I
about
have
that
to,
just
man,
now.
because today, man, I'm pumped up on Steele. He looked good yesterday. Then the 2 little pass. I mean, Armstrong was getting after it. I mean, getting up under it. I'm like, come on, Steele.
He's having a good camp.
But he looks better.
Who, Armstrong?
Yeah, he having
Is he really?
Yeah.
He really is.
He keep popping
He's
up.
quiet. It's quiet, but
he keep popping up.
I've seen him show up a little bit in pass defend a couple of plays. I haven't watched him much on run.
Well, it's hard to tell out here.
Yeah. He trying to make a difference. But he got at Steele a couple of times. Steele playing still a little bit too high. Got to get a little bit more confident because his arms is long, but he just ain't got no strength. He just, like when Tyron hits you, it's like a Mack truck that slammed into you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying he's Tyron now.
What about the receivers? You totally benching Gallup and CeeDee for the Hall of Fame game?
Top 3 are gone. I think you start Noah Brown and Cedric Wilson.
Yes, sir.
And then after that, I think 17.
Who's 17?
Malik
Turner, man.
He's played
That's my
well.
guy.
Malik
That's my
Turner.
guy. He's making
Yeah.
a team. He's going to make the team, Nate.
He's playing well.
Would they have 6 or 7 receivers? I mean, 5 or 6 receivers
On the team?
You think? Yes, sir.
I think
It's hard
you
to
gotta go
tell.
6.
You got to do 6 so
Because if Fehoko does anything in these preseason games, I think they're going to keep him.
to my 81.
Yeah. Because he's draft pick. I just think they protect the pick.
What round they drafted him?
5th. That's right on the edge. Like, you could cut a rookie if they don't do anything in the 5th round.
Right.
I mean, you could cut a 4th rounder. I mean,
Didn't
you got 2 4th-round picks that haven't done anything. to be
Bohanna?
honest. No, he's 6th round.
Okay.
You got Jabril Cox
Haven't heard anything from
and
him.
Josh Ball have not really done anything yet.
Really?
But
Was Josh Ball even in practice today?
I don't think he did practice.
No, he didn't even practice, man. Then I think number 80, the receiver, walked off. I'm not sure.
Brandon Smith.
I think he walked off the field. So I'm telling you, man, these preseason games are going to be big for these rookies, man. It's like never before around here. These because, like you said, you got Malik Turner, and then you number 81. I can't really pronounce his name. If he makes the team, then I'll learn it. I learned it. Then he don't make the team. So I'm glad I ain't wasting my vocabulary, lack of vocabulary.
Nate has a limited vocabulary. He's not adding any more to it.
For real. Me messed up right.
Can I add to that list? Because this is so weird.
Yes, sir.
It's not just rookies. It's those second-year guys that didn't do anything last year. Reggie Robinson, Bradley Anaya. I want to see these guys. They haven't even played like that.
Bradley Anaya going down the wrong road already.
He is. He's not.
He's going down. I'm telling you, he's going down this IR road, bro. Every time I see him run with Mr. Brown more than I do with the linebackers.
Britt Brown.
I'm serious. When I see a guy continuously run with the trainers more than he's running with the coaches, that don't add up with me, man. And I think the problem is I'm just too big of a fan of guys, because when I become a big fan of guys, it seems like they just start going backwards. Remember the big collard green eating?
Like physically backwards?
Yeah, just physically backwards.
Yeah.
Who are you talking about?
My partner, Dontario.
Dontario Poe. Remember him? Don Terry's his real name, but Nate likes to call him Dontario.
Yeah, I do remember him. Yeah, I remember him.
Man.
What about what are y'all seeing from the tight ends? I was out on the field today, and I heard
number 89.
I heard a couple of coaches talking about how good of a route runner number 84 is, and like he's really having a good camp.
McEwen?
Yeah.
Sean McEwen.
So would you be surprised if he made it instead of Sprinkle?
You got to have a blocker.
As your third?
Yeah, and
you got to have a blocker.
All three of them could bench press 700 pounds.
You got to have a blocker.
Together.
Combined?
I think. They're just not big and strong. You got to have a blocker.
You got to have a blocker.
And Sprinkle, actually, give him credit, yesterday he actually had decent practice catching the ball.
Did he?
But we're going to have to see if he can block. I mean, I want someone a little bit stronger than this. But McEwen, it's just like, how many of these guys do you need like that?
Right.
How many McEwen, Schultz, Jarwood
kind
guys?
of the same guy, right?
They are.
Yeah.
And Schultz is second best to Blake.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm just going to step out there, and again, I don't know this at all.
Do it. Step. I love when you step.
1, 2 step.
I love when you step, and I love when Nate tries to pronounce fun names. Those are my two favorite things that happen on this show. So get to step.
I see a trade. I see the Cowboys making a trade with one of these tight ends to try to get something else that they need.
Oh, one of these top two?
3?
Or
maybe, yeah. I mean,
but what do they need right now?
Well, I mean, you need a backup quarterback.
That's a good point.
And so if you're like, hey, you're going to cut this guy, well, he's got 6 teams that probably want him. Well, let's trade.
Can you trade in camp?
Yeah, you can make a trade.
You don't really hear about that a lot.
You can make a trade. You can trade a draft pick, or you can trade a player or something just to get the rights of the guy. Now, you also have to take his contract on, and that might be the reason they're cutting him in the first place. So that may not work out for you. But to try to forget the whole, even though I would think if I'm a quarterback that got cut, I think the Cowboys would be a good situation to go to, because you're going to be the backup. You don't have to compete with anyone else. Guys coming off an ankle injury, you're going to get a lot of time to play in the preseason. So, of course, I don't think a trade would happen until later on. But you got, like you said, you got 3 tight ends that are pretty much the same, same in body type and pass catching type guy. So, I mean, I hate to say it, the guy you would trade with would probably be Schultz.
Yeah.
You'd better get something better than a backup quarterback, though.
For Schultz?
I would think.
Yeah, because he's a starting tight end on a lot of teams in the
60 passes. He probably, if they would have had the real Pro Bowl, he probably would have been an alternate.
Yeah.
His 60-something catches last year. But this is last year of his contract, and so I don't know if you're going to re-sign him or not. But
before you get out of here, are there any of these injuries worry you? You got the Amari injury. You got Tank that's not practicing. You've got Dak.
I like him. I like it. I like the injury.
You do not like injury.
I like this injury. It's not major. It's enough to keep his ass off the field, so it's nothing major.
So you're saving the wear and tear. But do any of them worry you that they're not going to be ready to go for the season?
Tyron worries me because everything is connected. The hip bone's connected, the elbow's connected to the shoulder, connected to the back, and every time he steps out there, I get worried about that.
But they load managing him.
They should.
Yeah, they load managing
They
him
should.
big
They
time.
should Kawhi Leonard him all day.
He went into practice 2 plays, come out, and he don't practice no more until the next.
Tyron, I'll see you in Tampa Bay. Have
Yeah,
a nice day.
For real.
Well, Nick, thanks for joining us, man.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for
Nick.
getting us off the ground.
Thanks for the meal last
Thanks for
night,
stopping
man.
by.
Man, that was awesome.
By the way,
we had a
dinner.
nice team meal, and Nate, I was telling some people this, man. The first 30 minutes or so, you were kind of
Just reading the room.
Kind of keeping to yourself.
Well, I was the dude in front of me. I was trying to figure out who he was.
He's just like the
And then somebody
executive
said,
vice president.
man, that's Jerry adopted son. And I,
Okay.
I'm serious. I'm serious. When they said that, no, brother. I'm sitting there because I'm like, hold on now. I know the Joneses pretty well. And this has been a big story if this man was adopted. But then I didn't understand that
So it was some joke.
he's the 5th guy in line in the Jones hierarchy.
He's talking about
that's what,
executive vice president Chad Estes, who oversees a lot of
things,
and so
And so when I figured out what was going on, by the time I figured it out, y'all was into y'all 3rd drink, and I was drinking my 4th cup of coffee.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I got it now.
Once you start telling Emmett, Michael, and Charles Haley stories.
I was about to say, then Nate was holding court for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Nate
Didn't realize 6 other parties around us decided to leave because we were being loud.
I think
I'm glad they did leave. We spent the most money.
I think it was
We
just.
sure did.
I think it was just because we were there for like 3 hours. That might be the most appetizers I have ever seen.
It was a world
at
record.
Dinner
It was a
in my
Guinness World
life.
Record of most. I called it a
His name
tsunami
is
of
Chad.
appetizers.
His name is
Chad
Chad.
Estes. Yeah.
We had so many appetizers.
It was
Dude, it was like 8 bags.
Let me tell you how
8
many
bags.
appetizers we had. We had so many appetizers that our man over here, William Boykins, didn't even eat them all. Didn't eat them all.
And couldn't even take the leftovers to go. There were so many.
Yeah.
Wouldn't fit into a bag.
He ate his Florida State tomahawk chop steak, though. I know that. He's
and his lobster.
And
His
lobster.
too.
Just make sure you knew that. It was lobster, too.
It was a good time.
One thing we can tell you about William. Williams, what are you, 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", and you weigh
140?
about 112? And William has a hollow leg because he will eat everything, and then he'll take 2 to-go boxes if there's food left.
Yeah.
So William ain't missing a meal.
Yeah. I call him CJ today. Sorry.
Huh?
I had to call him CJ.
CJ for what?
Well, there's a running back in the league, CJ Spiller. He just spilled something on my man Rob.
He
Spilled
did.
soup all over
Right
Rob.
on Rob's junk. Listen, right on his junk, just right in his
Rob's-
lap.
Rob, thank God he's already had a child.
All right, Nick, thanks for joining us, man. When we come back,
Let's go to break.
When we come back, DJSC will tell you what the SC stands for.
Yeah, thanks,
and we'll tell you who
man.
he's going on tour with next. When we come back, this is Camping Out.
Honey, big news.
Gary, are you okay?
Oh, I'm not Gary anymore. I'm Jackie Flash.
What?
See, I want the latest smartphone, but the best deals are only for new customers. So, to get a new customer deal, I changed my name to Jackie Flash.
Okay, but the best smartphone deals at AT&T are for everyone, new and existing customers.
That's huge. Then guess who's getting a deal?
Is it Jackie Flash?
Jackie Flash.
It's not complicated. At AT&T, our best smartphone deals are for everyone. Restrictions apply. Visit att.com for details.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
The Cowboys way, where 16 Hall of Famers and 5 championships shows us what success looks like. Where turkey is always the second best part of Thanksgiving Day. Where we are all defined by one single thing, the star. Where we as fans know it's our job to keep the tradition going. Bank of America is proud to be the official bank of the Dallas Cowboys and to support the quest of living life the Cowboys way. Copyright 2020, Bank of America Corporation.
How great would it be to travel to watch the Cowboys win on another team's turf? Pretty great. But honestly, just watching the game from anywhere but your house would be fun. Even a hotel bar with some guy named Phil from St. Louis who thinks Oakland still has a team. So whether you're traveling to the game or watching from your favorite vacation spot, book a place to stay on Hotels.com. Proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Back to Camping Out.
Okay.
Screen froze for a second.
Yeah.
All right, we are back on Camping Out. Cowboys Now. Get on demand Cowboys content on your home TV. Get the latest player interviews, video podcasts, documentaries, and so much more. Download now on your connected TV. That is Cowboys Now. Shannon Gross, Nate Newton. This is Camping Out live from Oxnard, California. Dallas Cowboys training camp presented by American Airlines. Last night it was presented by Miller Lite because I had about 28 of them at dinner and then after dinner. So the backdrop is very fitting today. And we would like, speaking of Miller Lite, a man that spins on the Miller Lite Plaza on game days. He mans the ones and twos. He's been doing it for a long time. His name, you might know him as DJSC. We know him as DJ Sexual Chocolate. Welcome to the show.
Chocolate.
Brandon. DJ Brandon, Sexual Chocolate. What is happening, sir?
He definitely better than Coming to America.
Sounds so lovely, don't you agree?
It does. One of the few people that I have beard envy of because it's always so... It's perfect. It's manicured. It's fluffy. It
just made me. You know, I decided to grow this thing like 7 years ago, and I say it. Growing a beard, they say it takes patience. That's where you're just gonna learn your patience. So I'm able to deal with everything and anything outside of life with it.
It's your brand now, right?
Yeah, it's the brand. It's the beard is on.
Yeah.
So who keeps it shaped?
So
for you?
actually, I'm a partner at a barbershop in Dallas called High and Tight Barbershop, and all my barbers over there, they keep me straight. My boy Jan Michael at Elite Cuts also keeps me straight. So we just gotta keep it right.
His bar, you would like his bar. So it's a speakeasy. So you go into the barbershop, and it's a real functioning barbershop, and then they have a closet door.
Right.
I don't know if I'm supposed to give
Yeah,
this
you
away.
can tell him. You can tell him.
It's got a closet door in the back, and you open it up, and you go in, and it's a speakeasy. You go down this little hall, and it opens up, and they have live jazz music in there, or live music.
We
period,
do live
right?
jazz, live. We do live swing cover bands, and then sometimes we do some DJs and stuff like that too. We've had some cool artists. We've had Leon Bridges come through.
What?
We've had.
Where was the invite for that, DJ?
He just comes and steps in whenever he wants to. Jack White came through.
What?
So we've had some great artists just like fall through.
Wow.
Just because of the vibe.
Just like little pop up.
Yeah, just
concerts?
pop up. They come see what it's about. See we've got everything, and they might pull out their guitar and just get down.
Man, that is
So
awesome.
how big is the speakeasy, man?
You know, I'll say it's really small. I want to say our capacity is just 150 on the speakeasy side, but we'll pack some people in there.
It's probably about what, 6 or 8 of these tents. Probably.
Yeah.
It's not big at all.
Yeah.
It's not. It's
Wow,
a nice
man,
little.
I need to come in,
You
man.
gotta come on
through.
in.
Because I
You'd like it,
I
Nate.
got an imperfect beard, so I better try to work on it.
I gotta get you my beard oil.
Yeah.
Oh, you got your own beard oil?
Got my own beard oil. We're starting that out.
And you know how it is. That's
and
why.
James Harden.
That's why I started growing this thing, is because I've had this for probably 7 or 8 years, probably about the same time you started growing yours. And it started off as laziness at training camp. And I'd always been clean shaven. I never tried to grow a beard. Maybe a week would be the most, and then I'd get stubble and I'd shave it. And I was like, you know what? We got 3 weeks left of camp. I'm just going to let it grow till we get back, and I'm going to shave it. And Jason Witten was getting off the bus. We were in Miami, and I had about probably about 2 weeks worth of growth. And he gets off the bus, and he takes his earbud out, and he looks at me, and he goes, Shannon, that's a good-looking beard, man. I said, you think so? He goes, yeah. You ought to keep that going. I was like, shit, Jason Witten, the man of all men, told me to keep this going. I'm gonna rock it. Well, that's a year we wound up starting off 6-0. Gas dipped below $1.50 a gallon. I was like, it's got to be the beard, man. I'm just gonna let it. I'm just gonna rock it. And then
magical.
Once it grew, the players started identifying me as the guy with the beard.
Right.
I wasn't just some white dude in the media that just kind of fit in with everybody else. I became the guy with the beard. Hey, if you need to get your
Mickey.
So they started saying, the guy with the beard. Check with the guy with the beard. I was like, it becomes your identity,
Right,
and then it's like, okay, I'm just gonna rock it.
I'll tell you this: I could never shave it off because black don't crack. I look like I'm 20 years old.
Do you really?
As soon as I shave it off.
You look young.
I look young. You would never know my age right now. Most people never know. They like, how old are you? I'm like 38 years old. And I hang out with the kids.
Yeah.
I do a college night every Thursday night, hanging out with the kids, and then doing these big festivals. And that's where I practice to go do Vegas, Miami. It's a college night. And once you learn what the kids want, then you can just give it to the general public. Yeah. That's what it is.
So tell us, you spin on game days, right? How did you get started with the Cowboys? How did you get your first gig with the Cowboys?
Well, that's a funny story. So I was at home, and I was watching the first game in the stadium was the Cowboys and the Buccaneers. And
at the new stadium, right? AT&T
at AT&T
Stadium.
Stadium.
It was Cowboys Stadium.
Cowboys Stadium time.
Yeah.
And I was a big fan of Warren Sapp when I played for the WFL over in Barcelona for the Barcelona Dragons.
You played?
I did.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, man.
I did not know this.
I did that, but what got me when I was there were the DJs. I really just loved how they took command of a room and could just change it with whatever style that they had. So, and I always wanted to do, I've been singing since I was 5, playing the bass since I was 12, but I knew music was what I wanted to do. Came back, played some ball over here, played at North Texas, played at Blinn, played at Texas Tech, and I was like, I'm going to go into music. That's what I want to do. That's my passion. That's what I love to do. So I'm at home, and I became a Buccaneers fan at that time. So I'm at home, I'm wearing a Cadillac Williams jersey.
Oh, I remember Cadillac. Yeah. He was nice.
My homeboy says, when you going to become a Cowboys fan? I go, the day Jerry Jones calls me. Got a call 6 weeks later. And it was a Cowboys against the Redskins. And I'm on the West Plaza, and it was just me and 2 of my speakers. And I want to say we were down, but I think Tony threw a pass into the end zone. And we had to hit a 2-point conversion. We hit a 2-point conversion. Boom, we win. And I was praying. I was like, Lord, this is my moment. This is the start. I was like, I just need this win. I need this win.
I need the people to be in a good mood so I can spin.
Sure did. And I had, I think it was like 4,000 people doing the Cuban Shuffle at that time, and then going in. And the party got so wild that one of the security guys came over and was like, "Shut it down. You too wild out here." And I was like, all right, boom, I shut it down. Well, somebody comes over and they said, "Hey, what are you doing?" I was like, "Well, this guy told me to shut it down." And he said, he looks over to the security guy, "You're fired. DJ, turn it back up." Boom. And that's been there ever since.
Wow.
You think it was Chad?
Wow.
You think it was Chad?
Might have been Chad.
You got someone fired your first day?
Wow. Somebody fired the first game.
You spent them right off the table.
Sorry for partying.
Sorry for party rocking. We're here.
Sorry for partying. So,
I want to know who the guy
I do too. Who had that kind of clout that was out there enjoying themselves that much?
So,
yeah,
we can definitely figure it out.
But let me say this, man. You've been doing this for a while, and I would hear you. When I used to go to the stadium to do these shows, and I would hear you. That would be you.
Yeah, man. So like the plaza is a cool thing because what I love about the idea is that fans are getting a trunk-to-trunk experience.
Right.
So when they walk in the stadium, you don't have to be in the parking lot to have a tailgate party. The tailgate party is on the stadium property.
Right.
You come in, you can get your beer, you can get some food, and the food is great on the plaza, and we're throwing a show. So we've had everybody from Pat Green to who else was a lot of Texas country artists come on out. We have the cheerleaders out there. We have the rhythm and blues dancers out there. And then we have my host, Kami Strudel out there with me. And we just throw a big party. I mean, it's so much energy 4 hours before the game that all of a sudden they got the bright idea when post-game. So when everybody's walking out, instead of you going to go get stuck in traffic, come hang out with me.
Hang out, let traffic
die.
And you can still drink.
And you can still drink.
There you go.
So the party is still on the plaza 24/7.
And you're on the plaza. Is someone on the other plaza as well?
Yes, there's a kids zone, and you got Moxie on the other side, and they do the kids zone over there. So you can have we have the adult side, which is me, and then we got the kids zone on the other side. So you can get a little bit of everything.
And then you got DJ EJ, that's the in stadium
inside,
DJ, right?
Yes.
So inside. So you got kind of three different
sides going on, and the best part is all of it is Cowboys family.
You know, what's amazing? What really drew me to him is, I said, hey man, play this type music. He was on it. He was on it. He was doing his thing. And he still had his own rhythm and style in helping us promote yesterday, because yesterday was about the total NFL coming back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we were all pumped, me, Shannon, we having fun, and he's spinning the box, man. And the thing about it, normally I would tell people turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
But he was spinning it so nice under the layer of the bed, I guess they call it. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, turn it down just a little bit. He turned it down, and we went the whole, and he's just banging back there.
Yeah.
And then and then the crowd. The crowd, this is what got me, was a lady walked up and said, I want you to. Now, Shannon, don't get mad. He said, I want you to. And I'm like, well, who, hold on, dog. He's still going to get a piece of my love. This is Nate. By Nate.
This is Nate.
But all of a sudden, and I said, well, what this
she didn't want the stuffing in the Oreo cookies.
I idolized this man. I idolized this man when I was in the 6th grade. So I'm like, this is the man.
I said, no, who is this dude right here? I said, what's your name? He said, DJSC. I said, what do SC mean? Yeah, sexual chocolate. I screamed.
Sexual chocolate.
Coming to America.
Coming to America.
Yeah, man.
So I got that name because Coming to America is my favorite movie. And when I wrestled in high school, Mark Henry, Sexual Chocolate on WWE.
By the way, Mark Henry, big Cowboys fan.
Yeah. I need to meet Mark Henry. I need to make that happen.
I met him once. Huge Cowboy fan.
That's how I got it.
Me, him, and Goldust talked about Cowboy Nation, because Goldust is a big Cowboy fan too. Yeah.
So, in the WWE coming back to the stadium?
Are. WrestleMania will be back next year.
I'll tell you,
those guys will come through again.
I DJ'd in Jerry's Suite for that game.
Did you really?
For that event.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, I brought my son to that game. To that event. And
that's one of the coolest things we ever had at the stadium.
Man, it was so cool. When we're driving up, I had the Jerry outfit on, so I was trying to look good and impress.
You had a suit?
Right.
I had a button down, and I rarely wear a button down, but I was trying to impress. But I came in, and all of a sudden, you see everybody walking in, and it just turned on. I turned on The Rock, and if you smell all the way to the parking lot. Right. I had Hulk Hogan's music on. I had everybody just in here. The energy of that event was the coolest thing that I ever got to experience. And also it was just even better to experience it with my son.
The coolest thing about the whole thing, Nate, is seeing grown-ass men lose their mind and act like they were 12 years old and not even care.
Right.
Like, just... if you smell, and they oh my God, yeah, and it's like they just reverted back to their childhood and didn't care, like just acted a fool, and it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
When that first started on a different level, and we won a few Super Bowls, I went to one of them. And they wanted me to wrestle in them, but I didn't wrestle.
Stop it.
Yeah,
Why not? Why not?
I wasn't going to let no dude pick me up, slam me.
They would not let a dude pick you up.
And all of a sudden I'd be wedged up, man.
No, they would have let you do the picking up. Man, I can't believe you passed that.
I was on the sideline, though. I was on the side of the ring screaming and hollering. Somewhere up in Idaho somewhere. I'm like, wow, how did they trap me up here? Oh, it was the money.
You do almost anything for money. Huh?
Hey, man, I won't do much as Rowdy. But anyway.
Because Rowdy will do stuff for money.
Rowdy will do something. hey, so this is a weird question.
Yeah.
This is a weird question. It's off. Do you ride Harley Davidson, motorcycles, anything like that, or are you just a car man?
I'm not. I don't do bikes. I do 4 wheels. Has to be 4 wheels.
Okay.
Being a big dude, I'm not sure that gravity. I hit that left, right. I feel like I'm gonna lay it down.
Right.
So I'm here for 4 wheels, but I'm a little bit of a adrenaline junkie.
Right.
I will try some things that you put in front of me. Don't test me.
Right.
Don't test me.
Okay.
Don't tell me what a good time.
2 or 3.
Which one?
With what? You know,
Stop it. Stop it.
Chill, bro.
So SC, what are you doing? No, actually, it's not. It's the furthest thing from it.
What are we doing?
It's okay. I don't know. This damn show from the beginning has been off the wheels. It started with Nick.
I just asked. Maybe you're adrenaline junkie.
It's Nick. It's Nick's fault. I'm gonna blame Nick.
Yeah.
What are you doing out here at camp?
So,
tell everybody where you at.
Y'all, I got blessed to come out here to camp, hang out with the fans, hang out with, and pump some energy in here for Cowboys Nation. Being a part of the Cowboys for 12 years, this is my first time at camp.
Is it really?
First time, and
you're out on the stage where the what are we, the pregame show?
Yeah, we're opening act.
Why can I not remember that?
Opening act, because it's so early in the morning. You don't think thinking of opening act.
So you're out there spinning as the fans walk in, right?
Coming on in and introducing them to what they would get if they came to the stadium.
Okay.
You know what? You know what still amazes me is I'm old school, which you are too, and I'm used to dudes having records, scratching and da 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 da. And one of my guys had like 300 records. I'm like, why you got 300 records? Well, half of these just a third of these are scratch records. I ain't gonna mess up my good record. Okay, and then I see him, he hitting the computer. He on these plastic things. I'm like, what the world is Sex with Chocolate doing?
So the thing has it's definitely evolved.
Right.
I am a vinyl head. I'm an old school, but I want easy.
Right.
We all want easy at the time.
Right.
So now, instead of bringing out just CDJs or and the mixer and all stuff, that's a lot of money. Now you can really get a controller. Right. And I encourage kids to get into DJing. I even bought one for my kids to learn. But you can really start this whole thing up maybe for the best one, maybe $700.
Right.
That's laptop included. Just
really?
start this whole thing up.
And so you gather a bunch of music off your laptop. How you do it?
Well, so think about it. All these cuts that we've had for years. Like when I first started, I had to even move stuff over to CD. So all these cuts for years, I've had already in my library. Then I had a friend of mine drop me a 750 gig library off back in 2009, and then I have all of that music plus music I have now. I almost have about 150,000 tracks.
Wow.
On my computer by itself, so I can rock a country party, a hip hop party, old school party, house party, any type of vibe that's out there. I'm here for rocking it.
Speaking of rocking it, what's your Instagram?
At DJSC Music.
All right, so I follow you. Obviously, we're friends in real life. And I saw where you're going on tour.
Yeah, man.
With a pretty damn big couple of acts. And then you got some news last week. Tell us about all of this.
All right,
so this is really cool.
I got some really cool news that I'm going on tour with the legendary Nelly.
Yes.
Nelly.
Yes.
Nelly.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's called Little Bit of Music Tour.
Got his new song out, just a little bit.
Just a little bit coming out. And we're going to get a little hot in here out there. And the cool thing about this tour, it's a country hip-hop tour.
Because it's Florida Georgia line, right? And then Jimmy Allen and some other people, right?
And Blanco Brown. And so we're doing it's going to be a cool setting because it's something different, but it's also the same. So you're still going to get hot in here, Nelly, and you're going to get all the new stuff that's out here. And we've been doing some shows, kind of testing out the markets for the past year and a half, even through COVID. And it's just been hidden. I mean, he sees a niche. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember when he first came out with that song,
Tim McGraw
over and over again. And it was a joke. Like, people took it as a joke. But then all of a sudden, it's like you see how music has evolved, and it's turned into something real.
Jason Aldean and Ludacris.
Exactly.
And yeah.
The hip-hop, the country has completely meshed together, and you're seeing a whole new genre start to form. And I'm loving this about how music is the culture is starting to mash up. You're seeing live instruments with electronic instruments. You're seeing everybody, the auto-tune where people can't sing, learning how to sing.
Right.
But then you also still have the artists that hear it all and want to give people the artistry of it. So I'm loving the how everything is growing. And
I was just going to say, and then what's the other news you got?
Oh,
you just broke this on us yesterday.
So I'm going.
Are you allowed to say it? Because
one of them I can't say.
Okay.
One of them I can't say.
Okay.
But I can tell you that I'm going on another quick tour with Pitbull.
Mr. 305. What do you mean by a quick tour?
So we're gonna hit a couple cities. He's got some dates. I'm locked in for Nashville right now, and then we're partnering up with SiriusXM. I'm on every Thursday night. Pitbull Globalization. My team, the whole crew from Pitbull Globalization, we're all gonna be opening up in different cities, and they're gonna put me on about 2 or 3 more dates with him and make it happen.
So when you go on tour with, let's say, the whole Nelly thing and Pitbull, are you like the opening act, or you like the warm up that comes out before and gets, or are you on stage with the artist?
So Pitbull's, I'm the one I'm opening up before.
Okay.
Nelly, I'm going to open up before, but I'm also getting my own show. So this is the time you get to hear DJSC's music. You get to hear my style, and then I'm gonna be playing in between on that one. And that one's gonna be a little tiresome just because it's gonna be back and forward all night, and then we're gonna do after parties also.
Oh Lord.
On top of it. Oh Lord, yeah, exactly. So it's gonna be
5 hours.
Yeah, it's gonna be exhausting, but you know it's 2.5 months, and I've worked my tail off to get to this doing this for 20 years total. And I'm doing it for my kids. I'm doing it for my family. This is what I've.
So you married, man?
I have. Oh, I'll tell you that news. I have a beautiful, wonderful girlfriend that we are expecting.
Right.
And I'll put this out here for the world. We have a little girl on the way.
Let's go.
We have a little girl on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Randy Watson. Mr. Randy Watson.
Yeah.
Bringing a little girl into the world. Yeah. Let's go, Randy.
When he put that chicken bone in that back, that boy good. Good, terrible. Boy, when he said that, I almost died. Good, terrible.
Yeah. So it's we have a little girl. I have a little boy and little girl already.
Yeah.
Got another little girl that's gonna be wrapped around my finger. And you know this hustle. You know I dedicate the hustle to my family. This is what I do it for, and I want other people to see that you got dreams and goals. Go out there and hustle. You can get them. Just as like these players. These players have dreams and goals.
Right.
They're trying to not. It's not just about themselves. They're trying to do something for their family. And I feel like I am one of the players just because of how my scene works. You can get cut at any time.
That's right.
If a venue don't like you,
right.
If a venue is like, oh well, we got this over here, or this one's cheaper, or this is better, like what makes you stand out? So as a DJ, I always have to stand out.
Right.
I have to have my music has to be my strength. My transitions have to be my cuts. You know, every single thing. That's the best part about playing football. Like playing football gave me these tools to live successfully in my life now. So if there's anything like kids or anybody else that's out there that's really paying attention to this, is play a sport that you're gonna love growing up and that you really enjoy, and take what you learn from that sport and put it into your work. And your work ethic is just gonna be nothing but pure success at that point.
Cool, man.
You know,
Cool.
DJ in my life.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right. I'm trying to be everybody's soundtrack for the day.
Yeah,
that's what
man.
we're trying to have.
So you'll be out here all week, right?
I'll be here all
folks
week.
Want to come see you? Be out here. Doing
Come
the
out here and
opening
hang
act
out with us on the. Go ahead.
Next Saturday.
Yeah.
The Rams practice.
Yeah.
You're out here.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be Crunk.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
we gonna.
Is Crunk still a word?
Yeah,
I'm trying to keep
I was
up
with
with
Lil Jon last month.
Okay.
He's the king of crunk.
I know. I just want to make sure I had I date myself a lot.
I'm gonna be out there a little early. I'm coming out about 10 minutes early. When Shannon say what time we need to be out,
I'll
take
start
this
the party earlier and just come on in. Let's go.
Bro. You know I love, bro. We gonna.
Here's a funny story. So I usually give Nate a ride in the golf cart. His room's like right across from mine out here, and I give him a ride in the golf cart. And I usually call him and like, hey, where you at? Come on down, blah, blah, blah. So the other day, Saturday, I can think it was your first day.
Yeah.
Yesterday. I guess it was yesterday. And I'm walking. Nate's not on the cart. There's no cart. So I'm like, well, maybe Nate took it, but Nate doesn't drive the cart. So I'm like, well, maybe somebody dropped him off. So I'm walking, and I get about halfway here, and I'm like, well, I don't see Nate. So I call him. and all of a sudden I hear, "What's up, Cowboys Nation?" all the way across the complex. He's all the way out there in the parking lot on the stage.
Yeah,
I'm all the way back here, and I'm like, I just hung the phone up. I'm like, I found him. He's out there screaming 20 minutes early because he was so excited
I
to be
hit
out
him with
there.
some pure energy this morning. I was like, listen, we don't need no coffee. Let's go. We got energy.
And see, this morning I chill because I'm saving everything I got. You know, I'm going to let you do it these next few days and whatever, because we got Tuesdays our last real day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday, and then we travel.
And they travel and everything. You going with the team?
I'm not this year.
Okay.
I used to actually spin for the Hall of Fame, but I was like, I wanted to be here with the team and be on this side. It just wasn't worth it to go out there and go hang out on that end and come right back.
Yeah.
Right.
But being here, it's like I feel like I'm truly part of the family.
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
Well, you are, man. You're part of our family.
I appreciate that. I love you. Y'all the family, and the Dallas Cowboys family for life.
There you go.
Stuck with me.
Well, thanks for coming on the show, man.
Cowboys,
Interesting stuff.
Thank y'all so
Cool
much,
story,
man.
bro.
Cowboys for life. So
Cool story.
When I asked about the other little thing, ma'am, we were just playing. I don't want sexual chocolate to be lacking. You know what I'm saying?
She know old sexual chocolate.
Yeah.
She know.
Hey, he makes a living in Vegas. She knows what's up.
Yeah.
She knows what's
That's
up.
where she's from.
Yeah.
That's where she's from. So, listen, that my baby knows my life, and like I'm here, and I'm blessed to be here just to rock. That's it.
Man, well, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah, you bet, man. DJSC, go check him out if he's in a town near you, touring with Nelly and the man, Mr. 305 himself.
And Snoop. We forgot about that one. But yeah.
We kind of forgot about Snoop. I'm kind of like hanging out with Snoop and doing some
man.
dates
Don't forget about Snoop. Done reinvented himself 18,000 times.
So check him out. All right,
Still
Nate.
rap.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate it. Thank you, William. Thanks for keeping the live streams up. Chris, thanks for keeping us on the air.
We'll talk about the Cowboys next time.
We are not doing this tomorrow because we have a quote-unquote day off, which really we don't have days off. But the team has a day off. We will be back Tuesday. Then we will travel Wednesday, Thursday. Really only on the air one day next week. Tuesday and then Saturday. Are you still around for the scrimmage on Saturday?
Bro,
You'll be here?
Man, number 99 coming in here.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
number 99 for
Aaron
the Rams.
Donald, you want to see that in real life?
Man, I want to see that in real. I want to see my boy handle him up like he did in the Senior Bowl.
Tyron?
No, it wasn't Tyron.
Zach.
Zach. Yeah.
Yep.
Zach.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, we will be back, I guess, on Tuesday, same time, same place. This has been another wonderful episode of Camping Out.
Camp it out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!